Hello viewers, welcome to Elimu TV, where you watch and learn. I'm your tutor, Alex Musawa, and I'll be taking you through Chemistry Form 1. Our lesson number is 26, topic, Simple Classification of Substances, subtopic, Separation of Colored Substances. The objectives of this lesson are to see how a mixture of colors can be separated in a laboratory, to identify the applications of chromatography. Chromatography. This is the process by which you separate colors. And we have adsorption. The adsorption of the filter paper involves binding of the color molecules, and we have the term absorption. Is the process the filter paper allows the solvent to pass through. As we know, a color is made up of a mixture of other colors. And how can we separate the mixtures? We are going to use the method called chromatography. As you can see from the diagram, we have different colors that have different types of adsorbent, different adsorbent and absorption abilities. As you can see, we have blue, red, and yellow, and those colors can be separated by chromatography. As you can see, that is a paper chromatogram made up of filter paper. So what have we done there? We have take some colors. Let's say you crush some leaves or grass in a mortar using a pestle and add propanol as you continue crushing the leaves. Then you decant the extract into a beaker. Then place a filter paper on top of an empty glass. As you can see there, we have a filter paper on top of an empty glass. Then using a dropper, you're going to place one drop of the extract at the center of the filter paper and allow it to spread as far as possible. And then we're going to continue adding more and more drops. And then we're going to notice something, that once the spot of the extract has stopped spreading, we are going to add some solvent dropwise each time to allow the solvent to spread. You're going to see there's something you're going to notice, that the solvent is going to spread all around. It's going to create some rings of colors. It's going to create some rings of colors. That is a simple paper chromatography that you can make in a laboratory. Also, you can test at home and try that experiment. As you can see, that is paper chromatography, another method of separating colors. We can use a paper chromatography where we have a paper that has been dipped in water, and then what happens is that the colors that are in the ink spot will begin to separate as time goes by. That is how we separate colors by use of chromatography. As you can see there, we have a paper strip that has been placed inside our solvent. And what happens is that the colors and this we have the start line, which is also the baseline, and we have the solvent front. So what happens is that the substance that you are going to test, let's say for example it's a urine sample, is placed, let's say it's going to be on point 6, and then point 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are the substances that you are going to test. And you will notice one thing, that those substances that have the same, they contain the same elements, maybe it's drugs that we are testing, they are going to be in the same line. That is how we use paper chromatography to test for substances in urine. Let's say in athletes, we test their urine samples using paper chromatography. And those substances, when an athlete has been using some steroids, let's say drugs, it's going to be detected on the paper, since the sample of the urine is going to have some dots which are going to be in the same line as that of the urine sample. So what are some of the applications of Chromatography. In sports, chromatography is used to identify banned substances, as we have said earlier, for example, steroids in urine or in blood. In the pharmaceutical industry, it is used to test the purity of drugs. In the food industry, it is used to identify contaminants in foods and drinks. In the cosmetics industry, it is used to identify harmful substances. And that is the end of our lesson. And I have an assignment for you. Number 1, define the following terms: solvent front, baseline, chromatography, adsorption, and absorption. Our reference book is KLB Book 1, 5th edition, 2019. For more information, contact us on our phone number, YouTube, Elimu TV, Facebook, Elimu TV, and Twitter at Elimu TV_KE. Thank you for watching Elimu TV. Stay tuned.